There ain't no justice in this world unless you buy justice. And I'm not rich enough to buy that kind of justice, but I'm rich enough to buy this kind of justice. And this is the justice. And just as it says, it's the just another Azo, or at least he's part of the collaboration on this 3.8-inch blade, which means they ain't gonna apologize. N690 Micarta. This is part of that Denim series. So check this out. Full size knife. Full size, baby. This is your luxury Lincoln. And it is. It's 3.75 to 3.8 in there, 96 millimeter blade length, full 3.5 inch or 8.5 inch, 8.5 inch, by the way, at 21.5 centimeters, and not counting the glass banger, so you can knock the glass out of it. Steel liners, deep carry pocket clip. Looks like a Lynch clip. I wonder if you could get a Lynch clip to fit on that. See what I'm saying? Then again, why do you need one? You already got one, right? And then you can go left hand as well. And then, damn it, you know what? I never did get my food grade mineral oil yet in the mail. I had to leave it behind in Arkansas when I moved to Florida. I didn't want it leaking all over everything, so I gave it up, and I still don't have it in yet. But I mean, you can just run down to the store and get it, but I hadn't done it. But yeah, I mean, this will darken down is all I'm trying to say in a long way around, is that this will darken down over time with just skin oils, but you can darken it yourself. You can even see how, you're affecting it just by handling it. Oh, she drops, my friend. Ooh, crazy. I don't know what. I mean, was that they did the bag lighter too, and they said Azo did some kind of redesign of the bearings or the bearing areas or something that I never really did understand. But all I know is that the Doman, the bag lighter 2, the new Doman that's out, and this Justice are doing that. I mean, just like that. It's insane. Okay. And it's not because they're loose or they need to have the pivot tightened or anything. It's just, and that's out of the box. I mean, I haven't opened this up. I will take it apart, but, and then there's a flipper tab. Um, and everything about this knife, don't you like this? I mean, if you cover up the flipper tab, that's a nice design, and it looks like so usable. And I like these fullers here to kind of break the handle up a little bit. And they put it now. They put a steel. I'm sure it is. Right? Oh man, yeah, steel backspacer on there. And that's gonna make it heavier. But this knife is not a knife to be doing the lightweight, gent carry act on anyhow. But still, kind of surprised they put a steel backspacer on there because, like, why? You could have put like a blue denim micarta. It would have made it a little lighter and still given you, or it could have been like blue G10 even. So okay, but I mean that's definitely rugged, and it's got jimping, and it's got jimping here, and it's got jimping up here. It's not really a go for it. See how? Because the flipper tab does not turn me on. And to tell you the truth, shoot, I need to get a grinder. Because I would like to. I want to protect the blade, so I'd keep the blade cool, but I wouldn't mind being able to grind off flipper tabs and do like a before and after, because to tell you, I don't need it. I don't need the flipper tab. I don't need it. I mean, this, um, and like the bag lighter, it's not a flipper. My bag lighter's not a flipper, wherever the hell it is. I know it's around here somewhere, but it ain't. Or just like, yeah, just like the Doman. Is this Doman? This is my Doman, right? I mean, it's just got the thumb studs, and that's fine. And so does my bag lighter. Oh, you know what? I was carrying it yesterday. It's in the other room. Okay. Now I remember. Now I remember. But, okay. So it's a good size knife. We got that figured out, and we got it figured out that I hate the flipper tab. I don't like the flipper tab on it. It's under 5, 4.9. That's not bad for as big as it is. 139 grams. Okay. Okay. And here's the big deal before we get too far in here. Well, this and this, they give you more hardware, which is good because you know what? I had one that the threads were funky on the knife itself, and I can't remember what it was. It wasn't that long ago, like a month or so. I was putting it back together, and it kept turning and turning, and I pulled the screw out and looked at it, and those threads weren't worth a shit. But I had a bunch more in a bag, and I took one out, and it's like bingo. I mean, that saves your ass right there, doesn't it? I know people go begging for hardware all over the place on various and sundry models of knives. So you get some extra hardware. You may not need it, and God, I hope you don't, but okay. Then you got a microfiber cloth in here, and then you got just kind of standard paperwork, which, yeah, I don't pay attention to. But check this out. Kizer. And this rips off anyhow. I mean, you can take that. If you think that's just hokey pokey, but you like the denim, then take this off, okay? And then open it up and rock and roll. I mean, the knife came in here, right? So you can do this and you're good. Or, I mean, you can do this. If you had a really tall knife, or you can put it in like that if you want. Okay, however you want. And then, so you can go a shorter one. And this could be like for like a tactical pen or thin flashlight thing, and then knife up and down, knife up and down, knife up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a couple of little tactical tools and things like that. I mean, that's not your standard type. I just think it's so cool, and I've heard other guys remark that they just thought it was a great marketing move, I thought, by them to do this. I would have never thought about it. Why I wouldn't have thought about it, I don't know, but I would have never thought about it. I never thought it would be practical to do on a knife that doesn't cost that much money. Okay. And what does it cost? What the hell? Hold on. So $73. Okay, so $73, but LTK 10% off. So $7.30 off. So you're in the 60-something dollar range. Okay, I mean, but yeah, it's N690. It's not 154 cm. Okay, I'd prefer if it was 154 cm. Then again, I'm not going to throw a huge fit over the whole deal. Let me see if I got a little piece of paper. Yeah, this one, the edge on this one, yeah, it's better than some of the edges I've been testing recently. This is pretty good. Oh, by the way, this far through it, right? What if you don't want blue micarta? What if you want a partially serrated? And I used to love serrated knives. I mean, the Spydercos I used to get back in the 1990s, early 90s and stuff were spider edge. They were, and I'd get serrated like cold steel, stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. But there are some people, and I get it. This is going to cut some heavy twine rope type stuff. Okay, so, okay. Oh, and that's okay, and that's pretty sharp too. That's running right through there. Okay, so this is, and I should have put this in front of the camera earlier. Okay, so you want green micarta, deep carry, all the kind of same thing, and you got kind of a black stone wash. dark stone wash, whatever you want to call it, black wash blade. What do you think? So you got options. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm partial to this. I like satin or just regular stone wash as opposed to black wash or black. And then I do like the blue as opposed to the green, but I'm not opposed to the green. Okay. Um, so let's function with this for a little bit. And yes, just drops just like the other one. Drops just like the other one. Wow. And centered. No blade play, no lock rock. We're good. It's just this little funky leg hanging out here. Not sure I'm really digging that. If that was not there, I'd like it a lot better. I would. It didn't need to be a flipper. Or they could have done the flipper tab a little differently, and I'd have been fine with that. This one, you don't get the denim this width, so interesting. All right. But let's talk about ergos, and they're just straight shot right there. Reverse grip, that's good as well, way good. Where's my balance on here? That's good, and it's easy to disengage. This is just like yeah, I was checking the detent. Yeah, it's where it needs to be. It's good. It's not real strong, but then again, just a little. Just as soon as it pops off of that, it opens. I mean, I've been trying to fail it. Okay, so that's good. Design flow is great. Look at that. Right into here and right into here. So that's good. Blade to handle length. That's pretty good too. So let me grab my, oh yeah, here, come here. So I just want to check. Okay, 1/2 inch thick, not bad. 13 millimeter. Let's see, blade thickness 3.1, so not overwhelming. In more like 3.12 at 3 millimeter. Okay, so not real heavy blade stock, not real thick. It's under 5 ounces, and it's a pretty good sized knife. The action's really nice on it. The blade shape makes a lot of sense, and it's not terribly expensive. So it's just one of those. There's so many out there. There's so many knives to choose from. But there's guys that like bigger knives, them that like smaller. There's so many different preferences out there that it's kind of nice to have choices, and they just keep on coming. But this one, I did a thing on the Kizer Justice when it first came out. So it's been out for a while, but now it's out in the Micarta series and with a partial serrated and or, the denim, etc. Okay, so I mean, just for a refresher, way cool. All right, let's see what we got. And it's good. Okay. And we got these number 8s. Yeah, they are. Okay. Probably not on the pocket clip, though. But otherwise, we're good. And we got another number 8 right under here. See that? Yeah, the back's to back with that. Interesting. Okay. Don't know how I'd re-engineered that, but I might have attempted to. Because now you got to take the pocket clip to get to that back screw there. And both come? No, hold on. Still got to get you convinced a little bit more. Okay. Did we get you? Huh. Yeah, you finally. Okay. What do we got? I don't know. I'm going to watch this one go back in and see if we're okay with that. Thank God I got extra hardware. It might be okay. It's just, I just need to put some continued pull on it to get it to come out. Okay. So now we got to go back to the number 8 and get my little unicorn one driver working here. And now those two are probably, yeah, those two are the same. Okay. And this, okay, so you got your micarta, boom, boom. Let's get these guys out of the way. And let's open this up and get the liner off of here. And it looks pretty good. And here's our, stop and ceramic detent ball and skeletonized. And the front's definitely skeletonized on the liner. And then you got a big old set of ceramic bearings. And then pretty clean, not bad. Got some lube of some sort that's kind of seems a little heavier than I prefer. And pop this through. So we got, yeah, squared off pivot that, engages here. So it's not going to turn. So we're good. All right. What did we have? Our presentation side. And of course, there's our, okay, so there's where our little glass breaker is. And I wish they would always put a little hole or something that you could put things in, but I guess you can take like needle nose pliers or something. Either that or make them octagonal, which would be nice, to where you could just put a little socket down on it and you could turn that and take that off. But okay, it's neither here nor there because they didn't do it. So just one of those things, you don't want to have to take that off. You could booger it up a bit. You put a cloth around there and try and turn it off and take it off with some, pliers or needle nose or something and do that. But I mean, you don't need to get it opened up to service it. And these are big old rings with bearings, aren't they? I mean, look at how big they are. Those are big old hosses. Okay. Oh, and let's put our blade stop back on here. Okay. Throw this back together. What do you think? This. Okay. Now, pop it back on. Okay. Are we good? And let me see, what are we? Okay. Snap. That kind of tells you something right there. We're there. Okay. Now we've got the main pivot screw, which, okay, unicorn, you got the main number 8. Okay, let's try not to get too aggressive there. And let's get our body screws engaged. And you know what? Those are number 8s as well. Thank goodness. So that's good. I mean, Kizer on their Vanguard series stuff is getting together with the number 8s on the body, which I think is a good thing. And, okay. Next. Okay. Are we good? Okay. Now, I was worried about you boys. Let me see where I'm going to sit you down. Okay. Let's do the little number 6 on this side. That was the one I was a little concerned about. Oh, well, no. Okay. It's tightening right down. So I thought maybe we had some threads that weren't so good. But I just had to give it a little bit more upward pressure to get it to back out. But yeah, it's right down there now. Okay, so where are we? Well, we're not centered yet because we don't have that pivot adjusted quite right. So let's watch it as we do it. Did I crank it too far? No, not far enough. There it is, dead ass center. Okay, hold on. Ooh, still got still got. Let's see if we can tighten that down a little bit more. Hold on. No, not even close. Okay, hold on. No, we can go. Oh, so yeah, we had a whole nother turn. We can go. Okay, now never mind. Now we're okay. Okay, still. We finally. I mean, I checked it. That thing had blade play. Boy, it don't now. And it's centered now, but it's still dropping like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Woo. Okay. Let's clean it up a little bit. So you can say goodbye to the friends here in YouTube land. Okay, so we've got that one and we got this one. No, you don't get a green denim roll-up pouch with this one. And I didn't even check it out on White Mountain to see if it's a different price or not. But hey, if I'm going to have my druthers for the same price, I'm going to take this one and take that denim roll-up. And I may never do anything with that denim roll-up, but it's sure as hell nice to have it. Ah, yes, the Kizer Justice. You know what? But really, this might be worth just in my this flipper tab still. I'm sorry, just still driving me crazy. But to send it off to BJ or somebody, BJ Hill does knife mods, and I can think of a couple other guys that could just take that off. And you know what? That'd be a different knife, wouldn't it? But I mean, it's just way cool. Bye-bye, guys. I'll let you go. Thanks for hanging around. And yes, we do love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.